Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us here in the charts. It is the market beast, Napoleon Macro. This is the most important video that I have ever made a post on in my life. So please stick around to the end. Please listen to the two very simple details to look at on the specific time frame on the Nasdaq to determine whether or not the title may suggest did the markets top out. Very simple, guys. I'm going to make this super simple for even the novice, and I am a novice, to understand if the market has recently topped. I'm going to be using the Nasdaq to determine this, guys. So let's get into it. I also have a message towards the end, so stick around for that as well. So yeah, let's do it. Welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action. Thanks for sticking around, all of my loyal subscribers. Let's dive into the charts here. So today's April the 2nd, 2022, and the previous close. So the Nasdaq is going to be $14,861.21. Slightly positive close, 0.21% for the day. Okay. I intentionally waited for a slightly positive close to come out with this potential bearish news in the markets, guys. Okay. Yes, I do realize on one of my previous posts, I was saying that the market is in preparation to make all-time highs, and maybe the market is in preparation to make all-time highs. I'm not sure, but I want to show you some evidence that is, it's making me raise an eyebrow. And also, before you watch this video, it's probably most important to watch our previous video. Here's a post here, the most powerful Nasdaq video ever, exclamation, exclamation. So maybe the title even suggests the most powerful Nasdaq video, part 2. So this is going to be part 2. If you can see on the screen there, I don't have these beautiful illustrations, but yeah, please take the time to watch that video. I think we made a prediction of $17,800. Even though that number did not come true, we did predict the trajectory at the time of the post. It was like $13,700. The market did move higher. I think a total of about 17,000 and about, I'm not sure, guys. I think it was like, what is it? 16,000 and about $700. So it didn't quite meet the $17,000 price target we went over, which is fine. But thank you for all the engagement, guys. 456 views. Thank you. I had to give myself a like on that. 33 likes, and all the engagement in the comment section. We actually recently got a message from Hussein Deep. Hopefully I didn't say that wrong. Sorry about that if I did. I got a like there. He was basically wanting an update on this, and I think he's well aware of how powerful that information was. And let's do an update. So this is going to be part 4. Okay, so it's really simple. You're going to see two boxes. This box down here represents 2020, just kind of the candles that were developing just before the top. And over here, 2022, looks like we have some candles developing. I'm not sure if it has topped. So here's the two things. Let's get right into that so that we're all clear. But before we go to 2022, let's go back to 2020 and just kind of take a mental picture of one specific candle that I'm going to point out right now. Okay, ready? Take the picture right here of this red candle right here. See this candle? It looks like a hammer, very large shadow below the candle's body, and then you got this kind of body, right? Smaller body. The shadow's kind of bigger than the candle's body. There's also one unique thing that I noticed about this candle that is that's actually a little bit different than the candle that I'm going to show you in present day. The open and the close of this candle is actually the same. That's actually noteworthy. The open is like $4,355.70, and the high of this candle, $4,355.70. That information is important because there is no shadow above the candle's body. So again, take a mental picture of this candle. We're going to scroll over to present day, and I guess it's also noteworthy to keep in mind of this red candle to the right of it. But the most important is the red candle with the hammer candle. All right, so let's scroll over to present day and see what we have. All right, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's right there on the screen. You can see it. I can't make that up. This candle looks almost identical to the candle that happened back in 2000. Very large candle shadow below the candle's body, and the candle's body is in measuring comparison to the candle's wick. I think it is slightly smaller. Let me just kind of measure it so I can make sure that I'm not just saying that to yeah, it is. So the candle's body is smaller than the shadow below the candle's body. The one difference that I am noticing is there is a shadow above the candle's body. Okay, so it didn't open and close. The high and the open isn't the same, so there is a small shadow. That's a small difference that I'm noticing. But with, kind of getting all those details, let's just get to what to look for if this bullish case is going to play out or if the bearish case is going to play out. So the first thing, the bullish case. If the buyers are here and the bullish cleats are not ready to stop chucking along to the upside here, here's what you're going to look for on this active 3-month candle. You see this little small candle right here? This is what you're going to look for on this active 3-month candle. Just before the close, what you want to look for, partner, enjoy any noise in the background. Right there. Bullish engulfing, guys. We need a bullish engulfing 3-month candle to absorb this previous seller sell candle. Does that make sense? So essentially, I guess just kind of the psychology behind the candle is just the buyer is just continuing the trend, right? You're just going to look for this bullish engulfing candle to close above the open of the previous candle, and that just simply represents buying strength, and the market will likely continue its trend, which is to the upside. Okay, so that's very simple. Okay, and that level is gonna be at like $16,000 and about $400. So if this active monthly candle closes as a green candle, something similar to what I just put on the screen, it's likely going to close, and we can have a nice solid candle's body to close above the swing high. Oh yeah. If you even think about shorting this market, you're not going to sleep well. Yeah, even if you just think about it, you don't have to actually short the market. Just think about it. Yeah, you're not going to sleep well, because this bullish engulfing candle represents a continuation of the trend, and it's likely going to reach, or at least attempt to reach, that price target we went over on the last video. I think it was like $17,800. Okay, so that's the bullish case. But in the bearish case, remember that little small candle that we went over just before we scrolled over to present day 2020? That's kind of the one thing to look for, just in case the market has officially topped out. Again, that's a bullish case we just went over. But if the market has officially topped, then we're going to look for a doji or indecision, or I guess you can also label this as a fail to continue higher. So that's all I'm looking for, guys. Higher highs and higher lows on the higher time frame. That's basically all I'm looking at, or looking for rather, to determine what can happen next. Okay, so we already explored the bullish case. The bearish case is the buyers spent about 3 months failing to make a new high. Okay, and if they close as kind of a red candle, then yeah, unfortunately the markets have topped, guys. All right. And this video is not suggesting the market has topped. This video is letting everyone know that exactly what to look for within the next 3 months. It's unique because that's the end of the video, guys. We've already gone over what to look for the bullish case and what to look for the bearish case. So now here's my time to rant. So if you don't like hearing ranting, then just, that's the end of the video. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you for stopping out and your support as usual. So basically, if this market does move lower and it actually has topped, I mean, that's kind of what I've been waiting to see anyway. But I realize a lot of people look at like price action and they think it's like voodoo. Remember, guys, even if I get this wrong 100 times in a row, it does not take away from the actual story behind the candlesticks. The only thing the candles are measuring is the inflows and the outflows. Okay, it is my job and your job as well, right? Because we're doing this, I guess together. We're not investing together. Okay, that's a difference. But we are having a basic understanding of price action together. And if we get this wrong collectively 100 times in a row, it does not take away from this information that is simply measuring the inflows and the outflows. And if you have a unique way of understanding this, then and only then would you be successful at entertaining positions in the market. Okay, but I just want to kind of let everyone know that although if I get this wrong, or if anyone gets it wrong, it doesn't take away from the information that is on the chart. Okay, this is not voodoo, guys. This is measurable inflows and outflows and imbalances in the market. Okay, and that's what I specialize in, or at least try to specialize in, right? So that's pretty much the end of the video. That's the end of, wasn't even really a rant. I just wanted to let everyone know that, price action is king, and there is nothing above price action. All right. But Napoleon, what about the news, bro? You got to look at the news too. No, I don't look at that stuff, guys. Think of it this way. And I'll say this one last thing in the video. I realized I said I'll stop. Think of it this way. If you had something, or, there's something going on with your heart, knock on wood, But if you have some sort of condition with your heart, are you going to look for, a pediatrician or some sort of, cardiologist who does liposuction and also does nose jobs? Not saying that those people aren't intelligent. What I'm saying is you're going to look for the best of the best. You're going to look for someone who specializes in one thing. And that's what Napoleon macro does. I specialize in price and price only, guys. So when you step into the charts with me here, you can rest assured that I've done my best in my observation on the charts, and I'm understanding it from one thing and one thing only, and that's price. And that is it. And I know many will disagree with that, but that's fine, guys. This is what I specialize in, and that's what I will always specialize in moving forward. And that is the end of the rant, guys. Or just, kind of a let everyone know that this is what I specialize in. So hopefully you can all appreciate me for that. All right. So if you don't mind doing me a huge favor, that is actually the end of the video, by simply leaving an appropriate thumb. I would appreciate it. And also leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote this video. If you guys are new, we also explore the traditional stocks throughout the week. You can kindly join us here on this interesting journey, and we'll send that out to you momentarily. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Remember, guys, always have a strategy before you enter. Hopefully you guys know exactly what to look for if the market has topped or if it has not topped. And keep that positive energy flowing. We'll talk soon. And bye for now, guys and gals.